Hey guys, Cell Dubber here, or Drum Soldier if I'm on a Marvel Heroes video. But this has nothing to do with gaming. This video is kind of an overview slash inspirational video about myself and what I think is beneficial when you find something you like to do. So let me start by saying that, first of all, I don't know what the almost 270 subscribers consist of on my channel these days, but this channel's been around since late 2008, and originally it was designed around fan dubbing and anime content because I was experimenting with the fan dub community back then. I was doing a lot of cool voices for Dragon Ball, the reason why I'm called Cell Dubber is because I dubbed Cell. I dubbed in Perfect and Semi-Perfect Cell were the first two voices I ever learned how to dub. And then Perfect Cell was kind of out of my range, which was kind of funny, but nonetheless, I called myself Cell Dubber from those projects. But the point of this video is to talk about, this was a weird hobby. And it was something I did on the side, not all the time, but I did find time to do it, especially when people weren't home, so I could, really belt out, because especially with Dragon Ball, you know how loud people yell on that show. That's the whole theme. It's powerful. So I had to find my moments. I would be in a car sometimes. But, if you are looking for something to do that could actually put your mind, focus it, it could be anything. It could be a musical instrument. I highly recommend that anyone pick up some form of music in their life, or singing to that degree, or dancing. Something that puts you in a different state of mind versus the everyday working grind. You go to school, or you go to work, then you study, and then you watch TV, or you play a video game. I play a lot of video games, but I'm also a drummer. And I also did fan dubbing for a while. And I like to watch movies, and I like to watch TV shows, and I like to upload content to YouTube. And currently, I've been finding this new spark to upload videos on a more consistent basis. My channel's been through a lot of ups and downs. I've had copyright strike problems with the fan dubbing stuff. I can't upload more than 15 minutes on this channel, which is a real pain in the ass, because I wasn't making a profit, but these companies just automatically take stuff down via content identification, even when I tried so hard to mirror it and mask it and not put the keywords in there, but it just didn't work. But I found a hobby, so I'm going to use that as an example. So when I would fan dub something, first of all, I made some friends. I haven't talked to most of them in a while, but I consider them, if I ever were to see them again or interact with them, they are friends to me. I met some very nice people participating in this hobby from all over the world. I met someone in Canada, someone in Hawaii, I met someone in Colorado on Skype. And it was one of the most interesting experiences to meet people from all around the world. And you're just doing a little hobby. You just think about that, We are in a very privileged generation where we can do that. Because telling that 20, 30 years ago, when I was a kid, saying you could do that was impossible. So fan dubbing was a way for me to explore a different state of mind, getting into a character role, editing a video, really trying to perform. And as I'm a drummer, I'm a musician, I kind of have that affinity to performance-based work at the right-sided, left-sided brain debate. Most artists, musicians, and creative thinking people, on the whole, they have certain affinities, whereas people who are more analytic and left side thinking, and they do the lab work and the programming and the math based stuff, on average they're left side thinking. But fan dubbing was just a great way for me to put my mind to something, and it had nothing to do with anything else in my life. It was totally its own independent project. And I didn't associate that hobby with anything else. So when I was fan dubbing, I was dubbing. I was providing entertainment for people. That was it. I was talking to people from all over the world. And you would try to get invited to a lot of these things, but people would not. They'd be too optimistic, and then what you learn is expectations sometimes just don't reach where you're hoping they do, and then projects fall through the cracks, and then you're left feeling, oh crap, this didn't happen. I was really looking forward to it, but you got to move on. These things happen. But optimism is always good, even if it's not as realistic as you would hoped. To be optimistic is the first step. That's always the first step, is to have a positive outlook, to be optimistic. If you're not optimistic and you're not being, not risky, but if you're not being passionate and bold with your decision making, then you're not going to get anywhere to begin with. So always keep that in mind. Especially if you're finding a hobby, make sure it's something that you really like. Oh, wow, I enjoy doing this. I could do it again. And the next time you do it, try to do twice as much of it and see what comes out of it. Try to push yourself to do more. Like the first time, I would just upload a few voice clips with images, and then over time, like, okay, I'm going to actually start trying to do it with a video clip and try to actually edit this thing to match the voice and the flaps. And eventually I got pretty good at it, and it taught me some video editing skills, so it's another useful thing. So I guess the overall message is, if you're looking for something to do, figure out what type of thinker you are. First of all, what subjects do you like the most in school? Start there. Then you think about, okay, what do I do after school? What do I do with my free time? And then you try to find a hobby within that realm, and don't be scared to try stuff. I mean, fan dubbing to me was something I didn't necessarily bolt out saying I did, but I did it for myself. I did it for me. It was it was a release. It was a way for me to think creatively. I did parody work. So if you want to, it's actually on my second channel, Cell Dubber with 2 B's. It's down below if you want to check out all the old videos I did from the past. But that's the kind of stuff that you can find enjoyable in life. It's something that you can put into your schedule, and just you get satisfaction out of it. And since we're living life once, you got to be happy doing it. So find something to do that you like, and that's my advice for today. And I just wanted to share this video because it was on my mind. And I don't know, when you get those like, I gotta talk about this. I guess I'm just looking back at my channel, because now it's a gaming focused channel, and I've always been a gamer, big gamer. Not as big as some people, but I do play enough video games for one person. But this channel has become a gaming channel, but my roots at this channel was fan dub and anime stuff and parody work. So it's evolved. So if you guys are interested in who I am, if you're just coming to this channel for the first time, this is the video for you. If you've been here for a while and you're coming back all of a sudden to rewatch me and say, oh, all he does is video games now. Well, now you know why. I've found a new direction to go. It's something I can do. Dubbing is not realistic these days, and the movement, my friends have stopped doing it, and I've stopped doing it. It gets a little hectic the older you get to try and do it. It's hard to fit into your schedule, and living situations change, so sometimes you can't yell. So these things happen. But that's life. Life is always changing. You got to appreciate it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to be probably later tonight or tomorrow uploading updates to my Rogue build from the last video. So stay tuned for that, because I think it's going to be great. I've improved her quite a bit since then. So again, thank you guys for stopping by. Just wanted to share that with you, and hope you find something that you enjoy doing.